Hello, I am here on Friday afternoon with my dog Finn, and we're going to read you a story. Today's book is called It's Your Cloud. The author is Joe Troiano, and the illustrator is Martha Avalos. It's Your Cloud. So this week we have been learning about the water cycle and clouds, and I hope you've learned a lot of exciting and fun things, and that this book will kind of go right along with that. It's your cloud. It can be what you'd like. A moose playing baseball or a mouse on a bike. So they're looking at the clouds and they're seeing different things there. Right there, there's a moose with a baseball and the mouse on a bike. It's your cloud, and no two are alike. There's a zebra with spots and a leopard with stripes. Have you ever looked at the clouds and found different pictures in there? There's a beagle, a bagel, a butterfly. The strangest things go fluttering by. Oh, there's the beagle and the bagel and the butterfly. Well, that looks a little bit like a lizard there, maybe. Some clouds have silver linings, some rain on parades, some run from the sun, and some give us shade. But the best clouds of all put on a show, changing their shapes as they drift, as they blow, shifting their shapes into, well, you never do know. So I like how they're laying on the grass outside, just looking up at the sky. Today's not a good day to do it because it's really, really cloudy and it just looks like there's a blanket on the sky out there, but maybe tomorrow will be a little bit better. Is it a noodle with freckles or a pickle with feet? Is it a nickel with speckles or a bicycle seat? Oh, right in there. Cool. Is it a whatchamacallit or a thingamajig or a porcupine dancing on the head of a pig? That's pretty silly. It's your cloud, so don't be surprised if it changes its shape right in front of your eyes. First, it's a teapot, and then it's a boat. Then abracadabra, a fish in a coat. Then a mitten, then a muffin, then a pumpkin pie. And just when you think you've seen every cloud in the sky, that one makes me hungry, the muffin and the pie. The strangest one of all blows by. That one, wow. It's big, it's small, it's tiny, it's tall. It's any shape and every shape and no shape at all. Because it's your cloud. Watch it and see. It can be whatever you want it to be. Anything at all, from A to Z, from 1 to 1 million gazillion and 3. The possibilities are endless. Every shape is allowed. If you want, it can even look like a cloud. Yeah, just looks like regular clouds. All right, thank you for listening, and I'm going to be back in just a minute with a craft to go along with this. Okay, so now we're going to do a craft that goes along with our cloud story. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper, and actually you're going to need 2 pieces of paper because I've got 2 different crafts. But I picked blue construction paper because it looks like the sky. But if you don't have blue paper at home, you could take white paper and color it blue, or you could just leave it white. That's fine. Whatever you wanted to do, because like the book said, it's your cloud, so it can be anything you want. So you've got the paper. You're going to fold it in half. And I like to fold it this way. And then you're going to take some white paint. Shake it up and open it up. And this, you're going to be a little bit careful. And I'm going to squirt my paint on here. And this part you might need some help from a parent or an adult. So I have put a little bit of paint on one side of the paper. Now I'm going to fold it closed again, and I'm going to put it down and I'm going to massage it, just like we did when we made our Larry Loudmouth. I massaged the paper. And I made sure that I didn't put the paint on the edges because I don't want it to squirt out. So I massaged it, and now I'm going to open it back up. And let's see if it worked. It did. So this is what my cloud looks like. And then I can decide what my cloud looks like. So it's my cloud. I can pick anything that I'd like. I can turn it this way. I think it kind of looks like the number 3. I'm not quite sure. Or I could close it and keep massaging and rubbing it back and forth, and it might even change it a little bit more. Let's see what happens. You only need a little bit of paint. You don't need a lot. Let's see. It's just kind of flattened it a little bit more. But I'm going to say it kind of, I don't know. It kind of looks like the letter E or the number 3. If I do it this way, it kind of looks like bubbles, like there's like, I don't know, like a little bubble floating there, something. But that's just a fun thing to do. And when it dries, then you can take crayons and make, some grass or make a sun or make it, whatever you want. So that's one craft that you can do. The other one, you can take the other piece of paper and you need to take a little bit of paint on a tray or on a plate or something, and cotton balls. Now you can use one cotton ball if you like, but I like to put a bunch of them together and pinch them like this and dip them in my paint. And remember, when I dip in paint, I wipe it off on the edge so I don't have a whole lot on there. And then I'm going to take and just splot it on my paper. Hold my paper down and splot it and dip it in paint, wipe it off, and just dot. And I can paint clouds like this. Let me show you. So it looks very wispy and cloud-like, and then I can kind of decide what my clouds look like. You could actually make it into something if you wanted to try to make like, I don't know, like a cupcake or something out of clouds. You could just use your cotton balls to do that. So those are 2 fun things that you can do with paint, paper, and cotton, and make it look like clouds. And I would love to see what your clouds look like. So if you happen to do any of these, make sure you send me a picture. Have a great weekend. I miss you guys. Bye.